In this video, for your viewing pleasure, we're going to replace this O-ring that goes between the body and the pump head of this VE pump. We're also going to be changing the seal that goes here at the front, which is two of the most common causes of leaks, so stick around. Right, you should be able to see this. There is a plug here on the side. Now this is the later one and it hasn't got a little U-shaped clamp in there. That was because this type of bolt did have. This is longer than this one. The idea behind that was you could take this, back this bolt off here, or this one here, take out the U-plate and then tighten this bolt down a little bit further and it will lock up the shaft. This is what we're going to do now. So we're going to take this one out here. Alright, we're going to take that one out and then we're going to put this one in, because like I said, look, see, wait a minute, I should show you, shouldn't I? See the different lengths? And you see that's got a little pad on, and that little pad hits against the shaft and locks it up. So we screw that in. There, now it's closed. Now we're going to take our timing pin with the 22mm spanner. We're going to turn this round, see, so we can get the pin in. Bit dirty inside there, might be some go in. There, that's better. Now we lock up that screw and that's the pump locked in place. You get it? Easy. But if you don't lock it up, you're going to lose your settings. The next thing is we're going to take off that 22mm nut. Now be warned, do not lock the pump up with the pin to get the nut off, alright, because you can damage the housing here, and if it cracks here the pump is scrap. Alright, so I'm going to try and hold that and get that off at the same time. So let me get a socket and see if it will come off. Right, so here goes. I've got the socket on there, the pump shaft's locked up, I've got a pair of eagle beaks or whatever you want to call them. Try and get one of the slots to line up. Oh, that's tight. That's tight. And I think it moved. I think it moved the pump a bit. So we'll realign that. Yeah, it did. Now, how am I going to get that off? I need to make a tool. Right, that was only a 5-minute job. Using this plate as a template plate, I took my holder here for the fan and simply transposed the holes over to here. So now this is a dual purpose tool. Wow. So now we should be able to hold this and it didn't move. Well, it moved in the vise. Moved in the vice of it, but the nut now is off. Hey, look at that, we didn't move it. So the next important thing is we need to pull that pulley off and not move the shaft. Now, what we're going to do, just in case we do move the shaft, is we're going to put some centre punch marks on here and here, relationship to this, right? Because this is number 1 cylinder, so if we can mark them up, then it saves us messing about if we do get a bit lost. So if we there's a pop there. Pop there. Now we need a puller. Lift him off. Show me full Steve. Now we have 2 seals here. Both of them are in Vuitton. 20mm 17. It is in fact the 20mm one. So I'm glad I got both. There you go, you see. So to get the seal out, we're going to have to drill some little holes in there and pry it out, because we don't want to take the shaft out. So let me get set up for that. Ah, my battery went flat. So what I've done, if I'm trying to catch up, drilled 2 holes, got a little screw. What I was trying to say before I was rudely interrupted is that we're not going to try and put the screw in and push the seal out. That would be far too wonderful, wouldn't it? I'm going to make sure there's no dust or anything gets in here. We want something to pry off. Let's do a socket. And oh, it's starting to rip this in here. Come on, boy. There we go. It is out. Yeah, the seal's hard as rock, so it was a good shout to change it. And you maybe can see there the difference between the lips. See, this one's all flattened. So that was that. Right. Alright, so that's going to go under there. Try and find a little socket to push it under. Head start, a little bit of grease. Grease is the word. Make sure it's flush. I mean, when I say flush, it's not full of money or anything like that. That's good. Now, this is the tricky bit, because we now need to fit the flange back on, making sure that our timing is absolutely spot on. So what I'm going to do